Alright, hey guys, it is Chris here again with another video, and in this video today we have some breaking news to talk about. That's right, so it was just announced today that Lord & Taylor, which used to be Hain & Company, is closing after 30 years at the mall. So this originally did not open up as Lord & Taylor, but in 1987 it became a Lord & Taylor, so it was there in 1987, 97, 2017, so almost like 30, 40 years it's been a Lord & Taylor for a very long time. Now, there's two reasons why this Lord & Taylor store is closing, and we're going to get into the article in just a minute here. But first, before we take a look at the article, let's get an exterior view of this Lord & Taylor. This Lord & Taylor is actually kind of unique, considering it's one of the few in New Jersey to be housed the Hain & Company store. And actually, believe it or not, this is the first Lord & Taylor to close in the state of New Jersey. This is the very, as you guys can believe it, this is the very first two-level Lord & Taylor and Lord & Taylor in general to close in the state of New Jersey. So this is a very, very rare occurrence. As you know, Lord & Taylor does very well, but we're going to get into those details in a minute. So as you guys can see, we're going to give you just a few seconds here to admire this architecture. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, moving on. By the ways, I would consider this to be the southwest entrance of the store, and you can see how unique this is. They kind of made it a 90s Lord & Taylor a little bit, but it's kind of not like one of those 90s Lord & Taylors. It actually has some character to it, which is really interesting. Guys, let me know if you want me to visit the store. I'm kind of contemplating about visiting this store, but you know, it does have a Montgomery Vector elevator, so I might very well just make the trip down here just for that. But again, I may or may not. It just depends. Do not expect the video from this store. But it is very sad to see this store go, and we're going to get to another reason why the store is closing in a minute. So anyway, since you guys have seen this portion of the store, we're now going to go ahead and shift. We're actually going to get just a little bit closer to the store, and you can see the entrances right here, all these lines and stripes. Very unique architecture for this Lord & Taylor in particular. Come over here. You can see the Lord & Taylor sign. You can see this is actually real brick. Sorry about that, guys. This is actually real brick, believe it or not. Lord & Taylor painted over this when they took it over from Hain & Company. You guys got to remember, this was not originally a Lord & Taylor store. This used to be Hain & Company store, and this is one of the few Hain & Company stores that Lord & Taylor acquired and kept. So anyways, moving on, you can see these like nice looking lights too. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Fashion Center Mall in Paramus. So that's kind of unique too. I like these lights. Sadly though, it's going to be going away. So okay, moving on. And oh yes, this right here would be considered, if you saw this on a map, I guess I would consider it to be the north. Let me take a look here, just 1 second. 1 second here. 2D. Hold on. I do apologize, guys. I would consider this to be, this is southwest, the northwest entrance of the store. So there's three, I believe there is, oh no, there's only two entrances. Interesting. Okay, so again, what I like about this store, and I know this is kind of like a 90s Lord & Taylor, is it has stripes. And that's something not every single Lord & Taylor has. And these entrances, too, they're just nice, big, and grand. So this is definitely a store that I might just very well check out. It's actually a little bit similar to Quaker Bridge, believe it or not. But I will definitely have to check it out when the time gets closer. I might check it out sometime around the holidays. I'll tell my folks maybe I'll take a trip down there or something like that. But anyways, yes, this is considered the northwest entrance. And we'll just give you guys just a few seconds here to admire it. Okay, moving on. I believe there's only two entrances here. Yep, there's only two entrances. There's not a third entrance. There's only two. And again, we'll give you just a few seconds here to admire this Lord & Taylor sign. Okay, moving on. Get you a little bit closer into the Lord & Taylor sign. And you can tell, too, that they pretty much just took white paint in the early 80s and they just painted right over it. So there's definitely real brick. And there's some really good character to this store, too. I really thought this store would have been a bummer. But like I said, I'm not filming it. At the least, I would probably film the Vector. And that's about it, really. But like I said, Monmouth Mall is like a day trip to see the entire mall. But yeah, so anyways, so we're gonna go ahead now in just a few more seconds, give you guys a few more seconds to admire the sign. All right, and now that we've seen the store, we'll actually get just one more view of the store, get you a 3D view of the store, and you can see the lip here. where it says Lord and Taylor here and it says Lord and Taylor here. I'll give you guys just a few seconds to admire this, because this is the store as a whole, believe it or not. Alrighty, moving on, and of course we can't forget the loading dock, which I'm not going to spend too much time looking over, but we'll give you guys just like 3 seconds here to take a look at it. All right, moving on, and now we're going to go over the article. So, what I want you guys to see here, and I'm obviously not going to play the videos because I do not want to get a copyright strike, is you guys can see that Monmouth Mall is basically right now in a state of redevelopment. I'm sorry if this picture is blurry. I don't feel like playing the video because I do not want copyright strike. So, as you guys can see, they're keeping most of the anchors. I'm guessing now this is actually Lord and Taylor right over here, and they're basically going to open up this entire part of the mall, and it's going to be like a nice little town center. You know, they're gonna change the mall around, and I think it'll be really nice for the community of Eatontown. It'll give them a place to go, but I think it is a little bit concerning to the town, just because you might get people from the city, and that's what you got to live with in New Jersey, unfortunately. Especially an area like Monmouth where it's like pretty close to the city and you got like the train and stuff. But I'm not gonna like go in depth of this, but you can see like all the storefronts and stuff, apartments. And if you guys want to check out this video and this article as a whole, make sure to check the link in the description below. But we're gonna read the article here really quickly. I'm gonna just go through the article very quickly here, and then if you guys want to check out the link, just check it in the link in the description below. So anyways, we're going to go over it quickly. So Lord & Taylor and Anchor Mall in the Monmouth Mall in Eatontown will close because it's been in Eatontown for 30 years. Basically, the reasons why they're doing this is, one, because Hudson Bay is trying to get rid of 10 Lord & Taylor stores, which sadly does include the Fifth Avenue location. I'm still pissed off about that, but I'm not going to get into that into this video. But also because Monmouth Mall is trying to get ready for the redevelopment, and I'm guessing Hudson Bay said, okay, this is our chance to exit this mall, and I think they very well took it as a good opportunity, because it's trying to start it's balanced, because actually Monmouth County itself actually has two Lord & Taylor stores. It has one at Monmouth Mall and one in Freehold Raceway Mall. So a lot of those people who are now currently working at the Monmouth Mall, as this video is being made as of today, will most likely be transferring to the Freehold Raceway store in Freehold, New Jersey, or they'll be transferring more up north, like Woodbridge. That's another store, but I see them going to either Woodbridge or going to the Freehold Raceway Mall. Basically, yeah, like I said, and some people, like the 70-year-olds, the baby boomer era, they said, they're crying because it's like, it's like their store to go to, and they're really sad about it. And you know what? I think they're going to take the ride over to Freehold. It's not that far away. It's only a few miles. It's a couple miles west, but it might be worth it for someone. So, what am I going to do? So they want to turn it into they're basically, Kushner Companies and Brookfield Properties. They're basically turning this regional mall into a center that will include retail, restaurants, entertainment, and luxury apartments. Obviously, I'm not going to play the video for you guys, but again, if you want to check out this article, make sure to check the link in the description below. So, anyways, moving on here. You can see again, they took some, pictures of the Lord & Taylor store, but I might get down here, considering it's going to close in January. I might just make the trip. So you can see again, like, the developers need to make the dramatic changes, like Amazon and all that crazy stuff. I'm not going to get into that. Yeah, so it's closing up to 10 Lord & Taylor stores through 2019. They definitely mentioned something about right here, flagship store on Fifth Avenue. It did not disclose the locations that would close, but the notice was sent to the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce and said that the layoff would support 119 employees and 5 managers because of business decisions to permanently close the Lord & Taylor location in Eatontown. Now, a lot of these employees will most likely be transferred to the Freehold Raceway Mall store and probably the Woodbridge Center store. I can see that's where they're going to go because there's no more stores south after Monmouth. So I could very well see them getting transferred to there. And, maybe, well, no, definitely not there. But yeah, it says, the Fifth Avenue one will close by the end of the year. It opened up in 1990 after the space was vacated by Haynes. And then it just talks about all the other stuff. And I'm not going to get into this stuff. If you guys want to, read the article, go ahead and read it in the link in the description below. I'm not going to go into full detail about this. Is this a loss for the Monmouth Mall? No. Lord & Taylor is a pricey, retailer. And I think, too, it wasn't exactly in the right environment. And I think now that they get the chance to exit the mall, they can shift their focus to just freehold. And I think that's really going to help. Again, guys, let me know if it's worth coming down here to see the Montgomery Vector. Make sure to comment below to tell me if it's worth it or not. I don't like to ask people for comments, but I just want to know if it's worth it or not to see the Montgomery Vector before it goes out, because I did miss one Montgomery Vector, and that was at Sears at Galleria Crystal Run. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. And again, if you guys want to check out this video and the article, once again, make sure to check the link in the description below. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that's it. Oh, and just one more thing I want to go over. The Heights at Monmouth is what the redevelopment project will be called at the Monmouth Mall. And you guys can read into that. There's a whole video on it in the article. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. This is a rendering, by the way, of what the shopping center might look like. And as we all know now, Lord & Taylor is going to go bye-bye. It's not going to be incorporated in the redevelopment. It was originally... I'm sorry if I'm talking so fast. It was originally supposed to be incorporated into the redevelopment, but Hudson Bay chose to just exit the redevelopment instead, so they could focus on their freehold store. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.